I will make sure that I have the recording posted. I may not get to do that tonight, but I will get to it tomorrow morning. You guys, hey, I am Erin Young, if we've never met before, and welcome to our Fit Fighter Nation team call. We have our downline, our big, huge downline is called the Fit Fighter Nation, and we have a call just once a month. And typically it's the first Monday of the month at 8 p.m. But last Monday, we were out of town celebrating my husband's 40th birthday. So the greatest thing about this business is that we are able to revolve our lives around it and not really change a lot. And it's a life by design. And so I really, really appreciate you guys being flexible. And then with us only having a call once a month, that allows you all a chance to meet with your teams and your coaches and to be able to just kind of do some awesome, awesome work. And, but I'm excited about tonight. Tonight's call is what I'm calling a mindset workshop. Now, I'm not a mindset coach. I'm not a life coach or anything like that, but I've been doing a lot of work. And I've been working with some mindset coaches and working with a lot of my friends in the network who are coaches who work with life coaches. And I've had to dig in myself. And so tonight's call comes from what I needed in the last month or two to really help me get my mind in the right place after feeling a little out of alignment, out of balance, starting to lose my spark and joy. And I kind of felt like if I needed this, I bet there's someone else who does too. And usually whatever I'm feeling, if I share that, somebody's like, oh, me too. So I hope tonight's gonna be really good for you guys. But I'm gonna pull up my notes really quickly so that I don't forget what I wanted to say to y'all, because I have it all planned out. Now I don't have slides or graphics or anything. Like, we're just gonna chat tonight. And I would love tonight for you to have a notebook ready, have the chat feature open and ready, because I'm gonna drop some prompts in the chat box. And I would love for you all to really engage with us in the team and for this to be interactive in the chat box, but also for you to answer those prompts on your paper. I hope that you leave tonight and you feel refreshed, that you have some clarity, that you have a new sense of purpose and focus when it comes to this business. And you also believe a little bit more that you can too, okay? No, and this call is perfect for new coaches, so perfect for new coaches, because you are learning from a lot of things that a lot of us have been through, and I feel like you're going to be equipped when this call is over. Veteran coaches that are just kind of trying to figure it out as well. Like, you guys, this is gonna be perfect. I'm really, really excited about it. Okay, but before we jump into tonight's content, okay, let me just go through my notes here. All right, I wanted to shout out our newest diamonds on this team. Like, there's some really fun stuff happening on our team page if you haven't noticed that yet. And so Amanda's on here tonight. She's one of our newest diamonds in our team, and that's so amazing. Amanda Browning, we're so, so proud of you. This girl's been working so hard on this, and there's been lots of ups and downs and obstacles getting in her way, and she made it happen. And diamond is just one of those really big rank advancements that means you're building a team, and you've got teammates that are building teams. And that's when some cool stuff happens, it's when you unlock some more earning potential in your business. And it's just kind of like that big goal a lot of people are going for. And so Amanda did that, Anitra did that last week. And then Laura Hanna was the first person to do it this year on our team. So we've had 3 diamonds advance this year on our team, and we are ready for so many more, you guys. And I think tonight's call will really give you that boost of confidence that a lot of you need to move your business forward and go for it. Because I do think if diamond is something that's not in your sights, it should be. And if it's something that you're not really quite sure what it is, it's something to message your coach tonight and be like, what is diamond? Okay, I think I need to do that, but what is it? And they can help you, okay? And if they can't help you, I can totally help you. But I also wanted to shout out, I don't know if she's on here yet. I can't see the whole screen because my notes are up, but Lindsay Rourke for leading a really great Sweaty Saturday on Saturday. That was so, so awesome. It's really incredible to see our team get together. We started Sweaty Saturdays out of a huge need for community when we all started going into quarantine last year. And we've continued our sweaty Saturdays. They've kind of dwindled a little bit in the amount of times we're getting together. Right now, we're getting together just once a month, but it's always so much fun. So the next time you see us plan one in June and even in July, I definitely want you to do everything that you can to be there. I'm totally aware that like weekends now, as the summer approaches, get crazy. And do your best to be there and invite guests to be there. It's always so much fun, so high energy, and it just gives you a really great vibe of the community. Anytime right now, since we haven't been able to get together in person as a huge group, anytime that we have a gathering like this, always try so hard to make it a priority. We're so like aware of your time and really don't do a lot of things, so that you can, have your own freedom with your families and your jobs and things like that. But I really encourage you to try to get on as many live events as you can. Also, one more shout out coming up, but I wanted to remind you all, Summit is coming up. And our Team Beachbody Summit is an amazing event that will be virtual this year, but it will be top notch. And I know a lot of our coaches are gathering in smaller communities and smaller groups. And if you feel comfortable doing that, please organize a group, because Summit is so powerful when you're together with your team or teammates or other people. Because watching it virtually when you're at home, you sometimes feel pulled in many different directions and may not be able to engage in the events the way that you want to. But Beachbody is still rolling out all the stops. Like they're not holding anything back for Summit. We have a jam-packed schedule. It'll be amazing. And so I do want to make sure that you know that everybody can register for Summit. It's a free event. And it's something coaches of all levels, like, absolutely make sure you register for Summit. Here in a moment, I'll drop the link for Summit registration in the chat box. But Summit is Wednesday, July 14th through Friday, July 16th. It's not all day long every day, but there's workouts in the morning and there's sessions and oh my gosh, there's like general sessions with Carl and lots of announcements. And that's when we're going to be launching the Amwala Caesar program. It's something we definitely want to be tuned into. They do have some pre-events and post-events going on. There's all kinds of cool super trainer workouts they have planned. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got it on your calendar. And while maybe you can't take that whole 3 days off of work or be able to travel out of town, that you at least make a lot of it, or as most as you can, a priority to attend. Maybe it's something where you just close yourself up in your closet and attend Summit that way. Whatever it is, make sure it's on your calendar and it's something that you're like, I have to make some of this happen and make it a priority, or get together with some people and meet up at your house or somebody else's house or whatever, and make it a girls' weekend. Okay, definitely. The next shout out goes to Megan. Okay, Megan messaged me today and she was like, I just won $500 from Beachbody. And this is the second time Megan has won money from Beachbody. The first time was earlier, just like a few weeks ago, she won $100 from Beachbody. Today she won $500. $500. And it wasn't because she sold a bazillion challenge packs or signed up a million coaches. It's because she's been doing her Beachbody work. Okay, so Megan, I think you're on here now. Can you unmute yourself and tell us about how you did this? Because I think everybody's ears perked up a little bit and they want to win $500 too. Are you on here,
Erin,
Megan?
I'm still driving home though.
You can tell us though. Can you talk and drive, or do you want me to come back to you?
I maybe come back to me.
But aren't you so excited that you won $500?
Yeah, I'm super excited.
I know. She didn't even know it. I think, didn't Jenny have to message you or something like that?
Yeah. Yep.
So funny. Okay, well, we'll come back to you. And when you get to a good spot, you just either send me a text or put it in the chat box, okay? And then I just dropped the link for Summit registration in the chat box as well. Okay, you guys, so make sure that you grab that link, you pass it on to your team. I just grabbed it from the Coach Online office, okay? All right, so let's dig in a little tonight. And I see Laura's driving too. Please be careful, all of y'all that are multitasking right now, driving around, okay? Okay, all right. So I love that about you all, that you're still showing up no matter what. Now, tonight is I hope is going to be inspiring and very hands-on. And I really want participation. Like I highly recommended that you're able to listen and take notes and really just take everything in. So I feel like if you've been plugged into like Sparta Nation at all, or you've been hearing a lot about Brad Bizjack and mindset workshops and this and that. And so I didn't want this to seem like this is just another of the same thing. And I don't think it is at all. But why this workshop and why this topic? I do think it's big. I think it's heavy. It was really hard for me to narrow this down and be able to like give it to you in a digestible piece tonight. But here's the thing. I see your potential in a huge way. I say this is like a gift of mine, is that I see you, I see each of you, I talk to you on one-on-ones, or I see you showing up on the team page or your face on these calls. I hear your goals. I know that you want big things to happen for your life and for your business. And I 100% see your potential without a doubt. Like you tell me you want something and I'm like, you can do this. Like that's just my natural like response. Okay, let's go. You can do this. And I see that, but then I see you put brakes on, or I see you flailing, or I see you doubting yourself. I see you maybe taking a step back. I see you wanting it so badly, but then you get so far and you stop, or you get stuck, or something keeps you from moving forward. And I know so many of you are new at this and you may be stopping yourself from even starting, right? But you have all this immense amount of potential because you have this desire to build a business that changes lives, that will also change your life. You have a gift in your hands for others and yourself, but for whatever reason, we're like getting in our own way of sharing that. And a lot of times I'm beating my head against the wall, like, I don't understand. Everybody has all the tools. They have the coach playbook. We have Rise Up leaders. We have incredible leaders on this team. What the heck, right? What's going on? And then the same thing happened to me. I was flailing. I was stuck. I was like, what am I doing? I felt paralyzed. I didn't know what to say on social media. I like was showing up at my challenge group like a robot, like walking through the motions. I was like, where's the heart? What happened to the joy, the connection? I don't understand what's happening right now. And I totally lost my own spark, my fire, my heart, my fight. I lost it. And this happened because of life, like a lot of life events, a lot of too much of like emotion, a lot of transitions, a lot of too much of everything, where I sort of lost my alignment and my footing, myself, my routines. And I just was like, where am I going? Which way am I going? Then what happened was I got on this thing. And I'm like, oh, I see all the people that look like they have all their stuff figured out and they know what to say. And then they're getting results. And then, oh, they're rocking it in their business. And then all of a sudden, I found myself in this dark hole where I felt like I sucked at everything about being a coach, about being a mom, about being a business owner, about being a leader. And I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. And I was like, I've been doing this for 9 years. Like I'm supposed to know what the hell I'm doing, but I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know if anyone can relate. Like, tell me, like, can you relate to that feeling at all? Like, let's not leave me hanging here, please, my friends. Okay. Like anybody else? I told you, like, I'm going to be raw. Like, I'm going to be like, just super upfront with you guys. And so, okay, yes, we've definitely been in the same season. Absolutely. And the feeling of being paralyzed is super hard. That's why I was like, when I saw Hillary on here tonight, after she's moved across the country, I'm like, yay, you're showing up. Like that's huge. Showing up is a huge way to keep yourself from being stuck. Okay. But the thing is that what really the problem was, is I kept looking left and right at everybody else instead of looking straight ahead. Because all I needed to do was look straight ahead. because all of the answers were right there in front of me, but I couldn't see them because I was too busy looking everywhere else to see what everyone else was doing, which led me down the road of comparison, which led me down the road of like horrible limiting beliefs and doubt and being paralyzed. And so the thing is I got in my head. Okay, we've all said that before. We've maybe said that. I want to see if like, is everybody muted here? I feel like I heard, I think, okay. So I got in my head. All right. And getting in our head is normal. It happens all the time. But the problem with getting in our head is that we have to be able to get out of our head really quick. And I noticed it right off the bat. And I was like, okay. And I even looked at David and I was like, I don't know. Like, I was literally saying, like, what's wrong with me? Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And he's just like, didn't know what to say, bless his heart, right? Like, there was no right answer to that at that moment. And I'm like, I've got to figure this out. So what I did was I started digging deep, deep, deep into personal growth and development, because I've always known that's the answer. Because you hear that over and over again. I've said it over and over again to you guys. Dug into meditations and gratitude and personal growth and development. And then boom, here's Brad offering a 10-day workshop. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And I'm taking a workshop with people that I have no idea who they are. And I'm soaking it all in. And I'm like, tell me everything. And then I'm starting to chat with Rachel Bodie. She's a life coach. And I'm just like, okay, tell me everything. I'm trying to soak all of this in. And what I learned was that when we're in our head and we stay there, nothing good can happen. I said this last night, or Sunday, was last night Sunday? Yeah, I think so. That when we're in our head, our business is dead, right? Because what's wrong is that we're not leading our business with our heart. We're leading our business with our fear and our limiting beliefs, and all of that junk is getting in the way of our heart leading the way. Because then when we're in our head, we feel like we have to do the work. We feel like we have to show up on social. We feel like we have to do the vital activities, and we're forcing all the work. And guess what happens when we force the work? Nothing happens. Everybody can feel it. It comes through in your messages. It comes through in your invites. It comes through in your social media. It all feels forced and fake and phony, and it's awful. And it's a bad feeling on both ends, but you're just trying to shake it off, and you just have to work through it. And so what I want to kind of get clear on tonight are 3 things that I feel like we can all do right now at this exact moment together that really helped me get crystal clear and find my purpose and my spark and my joy again. And I hope that it helps you feel that way, because we get in our head when we're a brand new coach, for sure. What are they going to think? Right? Are people going to laugh at me and make fun of me? Am I going to lose followers and friends? You know, blah, blah, like all the things, which are totally like valid. And then as veteran coaches, we should be somewhere else, right? Oh, I should already have been a 5-star diamond elite coach by now. I should have already been a millionaire by now. I should have already have been this or that. To me, I'm like, I should have been a superstar legacy club member years ago. And then that just takes us down this horrible path. Right? No, we're taking all the shoulds out and we're starting clean, fresh slate tonight, getting out of our head so that we can find the light within us, because our light and our heart will shine brightly and everyone will feel it, and it will make everything about this business so joyful. And honestly, the path will open up for you. Every day, one of my affirmations is, the path is clear and open. Just go down it. The path is clear and open. The path to superstar, the path to diamond, the path to star diamond, the path to elite, the path to 2-star. It's wide open. All you have to do is take the steps down the path every single day. Easy, right? But our head gets in the way. So what do we need to do? Okay, number 1, to get out of our head, the first thing we have to do, and this sounds so simple, but maybe we've steered away from it, is we have to create massive dreams for our life with this business. Create massive dreams for your life with this business. I could have said all day long that I want a dream house on property, but if I didn't connect how this business was going to make that happen, it wouldn't help me with my business. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself while I cough. Darn allergies. I hope I can do this. Megan, are you home yet? I'm just going to take some awkward time to myself. Hold on.
Erin, Lily did look up the FAQ today for that. So if you want Lily to say a couple things while Megan's driving.
Sure, that'd be great.
Sorry, Lily, put you on the spot. But she's the one that saw it on like the Beachbody Champions page. And she's like, I can't believe she won again. So
I did do that. Okay, so the Take Action Challenge is exactly what it is. It's taking action in your business. You can earn entries a few different ways, and the entries you get last a whole month. So, for example, Megan, the entry she got for the first week of May in which she won, those entries stay for the rest of the month and will reset at the beginning of the month. So we have May, and then June is also another promo month with it. The 3 different ways to earn entries. First one is filling out the digital bat on your coach office. So if you log into your coach office and then you go to Grow My Business Digital Activity Tracker, you will find the digital bat there. And if you fill out at least 50% of the bat, it gives you a little percentage. Once you do the check marks, you will get 1 entry. So it only has to be at least 50%. Obviously shoot for more though. So that's 1 entry. So like I filled it out today with at least 50%. That's an entry. Yesterday I filled it out with at least 50%. That's another entry. You can get 7 of those in a week. The other way is by sending out bod group invites. So you have a bod group that you're running. For every 10 invites, you get 1 entry. And that is the only one that has a cap on it of you can get 30 entries for that one total, which would be like 300 invites to people. I am unsure about that on whether or not like resending invites for people who haven't accepted will count or not, but that's another way. And then the last way to earn entries is you get 1 entry for every person who joins the bod group. So everyone who accepts the invite and gets in your active bod group. There are a few different prizes. I'm trying to remember them off the top of my head. There's a $250 credit for the apparel on Beachbody website. You can get $100, $500, a exclusive online workout with one of the super trainers, a team call with Carl Deichler. They have the mix bike that they're doing, I think like 3 giveaways for. Hard Rock and Unico, Riviera Maya, you can get travel vouchers for a 4-day trip for those. So yeah, you can literally, by just doing the things we do in our business and recording them on the activity tracker, having your bod group and inviting people, having people accept, that can get you some pretty cool prizes.
Thank you.
they also divide it up by rank. I think Megan thought it was 2-star and above is in a category. So her thinking was there may be a lot of 2-star and above diamonds that just do the work. So they're not going into their digital bat. And maybe she's like, maybe that's why I'm winning more often. And then they have 1-star diamond and below is like in another grouping where they pull names from. So there is an FAQ on it. I know Lily looked it up earlier. Maybe she can share it in the group chat.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you guys. But I know Megan was telling me, she said, I just pull up the digital bat when I'm doing my power hour. And she's like, I hardly ever get 100%. She goes, I try to get as close as I can, but every day you have more than 50% logged on the digital tracker, you're getting entered into the drawing. Oh yeah, there's coaches that are winning trips. So like, kind of, why would we not? And Stephanie, you won too. That's so cool. Awesome. You get to spend $250 on apparel. That's fun. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, you guys. Okay. So that was one of the things I wanted to share. So thanks for bailing me out while I was like having a little caffeine attack right there. When you move to the woods and you have woods, then your allergies will let you know. Okay. So that's new. There's lots of new things. All right. So I'm going to keep rolling. Thank you, Lily and Jenny, for giving me. Oops, I muted myself accidentally. Okay. So I'm going to pull up my notes. So number one is in getting out of your head. We've got to create massive dreams for our life with this business, because this business is a vehicle for dreams coming true, right? Because the more people we help, the more income we make, and the more income we make, those dreams can come true, whatever those dreams are. And so if it's been a while since you've really sat down and allowed yourself the chance to dream, then you do it now. Right? Like if it's been a while since you've connected the outcome of the work on your business to your life in the future, do it. What do you really, really want for your life, for you, for your team? Maybe it has something to do with more freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. Maybe there's something about your relationships, maybe more experiences for your family. That was so huge for me, and it still is. I would love to be able to swoop up Tyler, throw the two of us on a plane, and take him to NBA finals wherever they are. It doesn't matter where they are. Take Avery to Broadway shows, doesn't matter when and where, right? Like those are things, opportunities, experiences that keeps me working hard and dreaming big for my family. Know what your dreams are. Bigger than diamond, bigger than elite. It's kind of like, what will my success with this business do for my family, do for my life, do for me? Because if we have these big, massive dreams connected to the outcome of our business and to our work, it really does help us show up. It gives us a bigger reason why, right? And I know we've heard that before, but I think a lot of times we feel silly for dreaming, or we almost feel ashamed, right? But those goals, those massive dreams and goals, help you grow into the person you need to become in order to make them happen. And that's what I've realized and what I'm realizing. Every phase of this journey, I've got to grow into a new version of myself, into the next version of myself. And I honestly think that's one of the most amazing things about what we do, is that part of our job is to grow ourselves so we can continue to grow. Because anytime we feel stuck and anytime we feel paralyzed, our instinct needs to be, I need to grow into this. I need to grow through this, right? Because there is a way out, and we've got to make sure that we can detach all of our emotions and our fear and our limiting beliefs from whatever's in our head, to notice, okay, I gotta grow to be able to get through this. Have a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. It's very huge. And so leaning into personal growth is always huge. Now, if you guys have, I know we've got a lot of coaches on here who do a lot of personal growth and development. If you have a book that has been a game changer for you when it comes to motivation, mindset, whatever, would you please drop it in the chat box for our coaches? I think that would be huge. I have a lot of books, but right now I started the book that Melissa recommended on Sweaty Saturday, Believe It, by Jamie Kern Lima. Chapter 1, I was already like, I love this book. So that's what I'm going to recommend to anybody right now. And then Lindsay has already recommended Soundtracks by John Acuff. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that. So yeah, we've got a lot of good books coming in. So that's great. So growing through that will always help you. Now, okay, put pen to paper. Okay, this is when you get to work. Write it down. And I'll put this in the chat box as well. What are your massive goals for your life? I know it's so scary to like write that down, but I want you to do it. What are your massive goals for your life? And maybe you can only see 5 years down the road or 2 years down the road. That's fine. What are some of those massive, scary goals that you have? Put pen to paper and do it. Don't just like watch other people do it. Okay, I'm putting this in the chat box too. And now, okay, as you're writing those, I also want you to narrow that down, those big, massive goals or dreams that you have for your life. Can you then narrow that down to be something more manageable that we can see in front of us right now? What's a goal that you have for yourself in the next 10 weeks? And I picked that on purpose because in 10 weeks, we're going to be going to Summit, attending Summit, that Summit week, the week of Monday, July 12th. Where do you want to be by then in the next 10 weeks? Put pen to paper and write that down and narrow it down. Because now we have a focus and we know where we're going and where we want to be. Whether that's time, financial, rank, business, whatever that is, we know where we want to be. And your business will help you get there. Okay, so now you have a focus, you have something clear here for you. Now, will you write in the chat box what that narrowed down version of your goal and your dream is in the next 10 weeks, where you want to be by Summit? That's 10 weeks. July the 12th, Monday, July the 12th, when we're all packing our bags or whatever we're doing. Some of you are traveling out of town. I'm excited. Jenny, 3-star diamond coach, have my second CBC open as well. Amanda, 1-star diamond. Lily, 1-star diamond by Summit. Lindsay, 10 weeks. I want our team to be 2-star in both business centers. That's incredible. Huge. Rose, diamond. Stephanie, diamond. And some of you may not know, and that's okay. And it may not be a rank, and maybe you need to understand that more and have a conversation with your coach, which is fine. You know, those goals could be related to income. Maybe you need to pay off something. Yes, you've got this, Madison. Shelby, diamond, emerald, or success starter at the very least. That's awesome, Carolyn. You can totally do that. Back to diamond, reduced debt. Awesome, Gina. Let's do it. Keep it coming. I love it. Danielle, 2-star. Boom. Okay. All right. So that's number 1, is knowing and creating that massive dream. Okay. That will happen with your business and seeing how your hard work building this business will connect to that dream, and then narrowing it down so you can see where you want to be in 10 weeks. And so we have our focus. So I love that. Now, what happens is that we have these goals. We're like, yes, let's go. Like, I get excited. I'm like, yes, 2-star. Yes, you're going to do this. And then what happens is we wake up tomorrow morning after we didn't sleep well and we have a sick kid or something happens at work, and then everything just gets pooped all over, right? Okay. And then your dream is like slowly fading super, super fast. And you've got all the emotions that are telling you can't. And then, oh, I'll start it tomorrow. I'm not going to start it today. And you've got all of these emotions that are getting in the way, and all of these like setbacks and just these crazy things in your head, right? That are so normal, right? If I don't get good sleep, it's so hard for me to be able to show up with spunk and energy. And so I totally understand it. But the thing of it is that this is number 2. So we created the massive dreams, but the second thing we have to have, and this was the boom game changer for me, was that we have to have a genuine appreciation for our current situation, right? You have to be 100% like so thankful of where you are right now today. Rank of coach, fallen diamond, fallen 10-star, inactive, I don't know, just an emerald, whatever you're thinking, okay? You have to be okay with it and be thankful for it. The coach that just quit, like literally, I've had so many coach cancellations in the last 3 days. I have to be thankful. It wasn't right for her right now. It's okay. There's somebody else that wants to be on our team. Genuine appreciation for your current situation, for the trials, setbacks, all of it, the ugly stuff, to be grateful for it. Oh my gosh, that's so hard, right? To be grateful for the limiting beliefs and fears, that we can recognize them and get curious about why we have them, right? But here's what we do, okay? Here's what we do. We're thankful where we are. We're grateful where we are. Because here's what I'm feeling from a lot of people, and I polled people on Instagram, and a lot of you guys answered these questions today, is that a lot of us think that if we were 10 pounds lighter or skinnier, we'd be more successful. A lot of us think that if we actually made more money, we'd be more successful, because then we'd have more of a more credibility in talking about the business. A lot of us feel like if we had a bigger following, we would be more successful. A lot of us feel like if we had more time, we could be more successful. Some people think they need to be blonder to be more successful. It's true, okay? I took the poll. Has anyone had any of these kinds of feelings before? Yeah, me too. But it's not true at all. You've created a truth out of all of that, out of those comparisons, where actually we need to look in the mirror and be so thankful for who we are today. Because every day we get the opportunity to become a better version of ourselves, to share a gift with someone else, to give them an opportunity that may change their life too. And if I focus on all of the wonderful qualities about myself and all of the gifts that I have and I'm able to give to others, all of that will grow. But if I focus on what I don't have, right? If I focus on what I don't have, enough followers, not skinny enough, don't have enough money, don't have enough time, that's all I will see. But if I have appreciation for who I am today and the gifts that I have today and where I'm going and how I'm growing, that's all I will see. So I could, for example, open my Instagram and see, oh, I posted that stupid reel, so I lost 5 people. Oh, I posted my transformation, lost 10. I could do that. Has anyone ever done that? Or you could say, look, I have 100 people who follow me. Wow, I have 500 people who follow me. Oh my gosh, that girl has liked the last 3 posts. The post that only 10 people liked, the same girl liked the last 3 posts. I could focus on only 10 people liked it or only 1 person. I posted a video of me dancing today and 2 people liked it. Okay. Thank you, Anitra. I think Anitra, I don't know if she was one of them, but it doesn't matter. But I've gotten to the place where I'm like, who cares? Okay. But I know that a lot of us are thinking that means something, but it means nothing. Okay. It doesn't mean anything. I put myself out there just to be like, okay, I'm brave today. Let's go. All right. I didn't need anyone else's validation, right? I was focusing on what I could do today. I was like, oh my God, I didn't look too bad. Let's show the world that we can do this, right? If we focus on what we don't have, that's all we will see. If we focus on all the no's, that's all we will see. There have been times where I have literally focused on all the people that said no, that I forgot to respond to the people that wanted more information. It's true. If all we focus on is the negative, that's all we will see. And then we'll let all the good stuff fall through the cracks. So the huge mindset shift is to wake up tomorrow or go to bed tonight and be so freaking appreciative of where you are right now and where you get to go and how you get to grow. So put pen to paper. What are you appreciative of right now in this exact moment on your journey and in your business? Not of where you're not, of where you are, of who you are. Maybe we have gained 5 pounds or 10 pounds. Who cares? It's okay. You know exactly what you need to do. Start tomorrow. It's okay, right? Love yourself now. Be appreciative of the journey because somebody else gained 5 to 10 pounds too, and they need to hear it. and that it's okay, right? I mean, seriously, y'all. So put pen to paper. What are you appreciative of right now on your journey and in your business? And you can share that at any time. Reading your goals. I love this. Okay, anybody start dropping anything in the chat box. Carolyn, I'm appreciative of all the support I have, no matter if it's a great day or a rough day. Amen to that. This is the most supportive place in the whole wide world. I love it. Appreciate working with the willing. Yeah. The ability to dream again. Yes. Do not allow the comparison to human relationships. It's hard to find good friends. It's so hard to find good friends as an adult. Amen, Lindsay. So true. I was in the most like ugly working situation with women at the school I was in. It was so negative. It was so catty. It was ugh. Posted that 5. I know you did, Heather. Good. You guys are awesome. Now, this is something I want to challenge you to do, and maybe write it on like a Post-it note or a piece of paper. Maybe just start doing this, and this has to be a habit. So that's why I say write it on a Post-it note. Anything that I want it to become a habit or an affirmation, I write it on a Post-it note and put it on my computer where I will see it. And this is a really good habit. Look for evidence of what you want. Start looking for evidence of what you want. So if you want to be a diamond, you want to be a star diamond, you want to lose 5 pounds, you want whatever it is that you want more followers, you want more engagement, I don't know, you want something. Look for evidence of it. Look for evidence of it, not what you don't have. Look for what's there. Like, okay, go to our team page. Hey, there's Emerald. Lindsay announced an emerald. You guys want, look, it's possible. And be happy. Right? Be happy for the people who are succeeding, because they are showing you that it can be done. You too. And so your response should never be, oh, somebody else advanced before me, right? It should be like, okay, she did it. I can do it too, right? And Amanda did it, right? Anitra did it. Laura did it. Jenny's team is 1-star diamond. Like, it's be happy. Like, if we are genuinely happy and appreciative for the success of other people, oh my gosh, amazing, amazing things will happen. Look for evidence that it is possible. Look for evidence of what you want. And when you see it, you're closer to it. You want more followers. Look at the people who are following you, not the numbers, right? You probably are ignoring all of these people that are following you because you just want more new people. Oh my gosh, you've got all these people in your corner you can take care of right now, right? I mean, seriously. So look for evidence of what you want. Okay, you want to be more successful in this business. You want to have more engagement on your social media. Look for it and you will find it. Okay, so be happy, be appreciative. It's all going to be so awesome. Okay, I'm going to jump to number 3, and then we're going to transition a little bit here. So number 3, okay, this is the third thing. What does it really take? Ask yourself this question. What does it really take then to become her or him that's achieving the massive dreams and goals? What does it take? So insert the goal. What does it really take to become a diamond? What does it take to become superstar? What does it take to become elite? And then say the path is open. What does it take to become elite? The path is wide open for me. You know. Like, what if you asked yourself that every day? What does it take to be a diamond coach today? What do I need to do? What would a diamond coach do today? Well, she'd send a coach invite, right? She's got coaches on her team. What would an elite coach do today? She'd mentor her PS coaches and help them hit Success Club. She'd help her coaches advance their emeralds. What's it going to take? Put pen to paper. What does it really take? Write it down. That's an awesome challenge, Lindsay. 10 coach invites for 7 days. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come to, put it in the chat box if you want to. Put pen and paper, put it in the chat box of what it's going to take. You know what it's going to take. I'm going to turn it over to Amanda. Okay, so Amanda has been coaching since February of 2019. She's a new diamond coach. And like I said, she's had a lot of ups and downs. She's a mom of 4. She's a professional dancer. She's a bar teacher. She's awesome. Okay. And I've watched this enormous transformation within her. And I invited Amanda on tonight because I watched her transform up here. And so, Amanda, I would love for you to share with us tonight a little bit about your mindset transformation and how you've really been able to stay all in on your business and become what I call a ride or die. Like, I know Amanda's not going anywhere, right? Like, she's here and she's here to stay, and she is making massive strides in her business. So Amanda, will you jump in and tell us a little bit about your mindset transformation, please?
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on. So first of all, I get a little nervous talking on these things, which is why I wear I call these my confidence earrings. I don't know if you guys have a pair of earrings that you wear when you want to feel really confident. For me, that's like the bigger, the better. So I've got my bling on. But when I started coaching, I had no desire to become a diamond. I just did it for myself for the most part, which probably a lot of you maybe started off that way. I had no desire to build a business. I was not a leader. I would never have considered myself to be a leader. I was shy. I was timid, had zero social media presence. Like, I still remember the day I tried to create my Instagram account, and I was so frustrated because I thought, how can 12-year-olds do this? And I am a full-grown woman with an education, and I can't figure out Instagram. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I really had no desire to become a diamond until I went to my very first summit, which just happened to be in Indianapolis. And a bunch of the girls that are on this call were at our very first summit together. And I think that's the first time we really saw, like, this is diamond, this is 1 star, this is 2 star, and da 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 da. And it became so much more than just a name, because we saw these titles with these faces, but more than the faces, it was the stories that went behind the faces of the people, not only that they impacted, but also the own impact they had on their lives and the lives that they were getting to lead now because of the consistency and the choices and the success that they had. And I feel like Erica Buzzard says it really well. She calls it like the butterfly effect. You know, when we start to grow and blossom as individuals, then everybody else that's connected to us does the same thing. And if they don't grow and blossom with you, then they're your people. So that was kind of when I was like, okay, it's time to go from emerald to diamond. But that was a while ago. And so I began to really try to build my business. But as Erin said, I've had a lot of ups and downs. I thought I was going to become diamond in October, that I had all my ducks in a row, everything was set. And then I woke up the next day and I wasn't a diamond. And there was something weird with one of my PS coaches with their right and left legs. And then from there, I started losing coaches. People, it just wasn't the right time, discount coaches who didn't want to be discount coaches anymore. And so I had a massive setback. So it was definitely a process of rebuilding back to diamond. But as far as mental mind shift, obviously personal development is huge. For me, I have a really hard time sitting down and reading a book. And I know that sounds really, really bad. But I also have 4 little people that are running around, jumping on my lap, coloring on my books, grabbing the highlighter, needing everything every moment of the day. And so for me, listening to audio has been the way I've been doing it. So like doing the dishes, which is my least favorite chore in the world, that's when I listen to my personal development. Yeah, I sound like a little amen in there. Driving definitely is when I pop on that personal development. Folding laundry, et cetera, it's always in my ear. And that has become so helpful. But I do have to say, almost even more than personal development has been professional development. I am a systems girl. I like a clean cut picture of what to do and how to do it. That way it just like takes all the guesswork out of for me, and then I can operate at a higher capacity, if that makes sense. For me, having a system and having that professional development takes the emotional side out for me so that I can get over what's in here, as Erin was talking about, and do the things that I know that I want in here. And so for me, professional development has been tremendously impactful. And I would say over the last month when I hit Diamond, that was the thing that really kind of tipped it over the edge for me, was bringing more of that into my daily habits. So I think I covered everything.
Yeah. Can you be more specific about what kind of professional development that was when you talk about systems?
Absolutely. So I don't know if anybody was on the call with Julie Vorez, and she brought on Kayla. I always butcher her last name. Blonde Kayla. Do you know what I'm talking about? What's her last name? Ibanez? Am I saying that right? Ibanez? I don't know. Anyways, I highly recommend you following her because she is amazing. She speaks to Beachbody coaches. And in fact, just today I signed up to take a course with her, and I'm really, really excited about her. But that kind of professional development. So like being able to speak more authentically to your niche market, like things that maybe we shouldn't say if we're trying to reach our niche market, or different ways we can word things so it becomes less about us and more about them on social media. And then just having systems for me, that way when I sit down and all of the distractions start pouring in, I have more structure to work with. Yeah. Does that help clarify?
Yeah, absolutely does. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know. Maybe you can find her Instagram handle, because I agree she's a really great resource, and drop it in the chat box.
Yep.
And then you guys too, Kristen asked if you guys could drop some of your favorite podcasts, because that's where you can also do, I think, a lot of professional growth there too. On if you follow any like Bob Heilig, Heilig, he talks specifically to network marketers. And he does teach a lot of systems, and systems are kind of like what we teach you and show you in the coach playbook. Like, someone signs up, and then what do you do? And then someone wants to become a coach. How do you invite them? Like all of those kinds of little things that kind of get us stuck, right? Like on the processes. We give those all to you guys in the Rise Up Leaders, but those are all, things that we learn how to do those a little bit better. Marketing plans, little things like that we all figure out over time. System. I love all of those that Lily shared. Yeah, you guys are sharing awesome ones. These are great. Yeah, Bob Heilig's helped me so much too. He's been my go-to guy for a few years now. Okay, yeah, that was perfect, Amanda. So thank you so much for sharing that. I think it's good to just know that I think everyone could relate to a lot of what you said. And so I think that's awesome. So thank you so much. All right. I'm going to pass it over to Jenny. So Jenny's been a coach, we said, what'd you say, May of 2014. So a while. She's also a mom to 4. And she started her business as a stay-at-home mom, and she's still a stay-at-home mom, but she's really a full-time coach, and she's got all kinds of things going on in her life. I call you a baseball mom extraordinaire too, because I feel like that's a job of itself. But I have watched this year, Jenny evolve into Jenny 2.0, and to really change a lot. And she made some switches within her mindset. And so Jenny, I would love for you to unmute and just tell us a little bit about what you've done differently that's helped you really just soar this year as well.
Well, first of all, as Amanda has her earrings, my go-to is lipstick. And I just had a friend tell me recently in my challenge group, a coach of mine, she's like, your mantra should be throw on the lipstick and get shit done. And it's true. Like, I have it on when I go out for a walk. It just makes me feel better. So, and my main point in what I want to share today is failure is not an option. Okay. Failure is not an option. So I want to get to what I really feel is my big mindset last, but I want to remind you guys of some things, because these are things I've learned over the years that have helped my mindset. And the first one is I feel like a lot of people, I'm not trying to be like, oh, this is what they say about me, but I'm authentic. Like I did get confidently clean today in honor of this call, Erin. But this is me. Like, I don't have, like, I didn't do the makeup. My hair's up in a messy bun. Like, show up 100% you. When I first was asked to be a coach, I compared myself to Erin even before I signed up as a coach. I said, I can't do what you do, Erin. She was leading these kinds of calls. She was leaving the garage and not drinking beer with us to go lead calls. I was like, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. I can't teach insanity classes. You don't have to do any of that, friends. This is your business. You can do it however you want to do it. And I think we get caught up in that comparison game. We see Micah Folsom. We see, like, I love following Emily Favre. We see all these top coaches and all the things they're doing. And we think we have to mimic them, that we have to do what they're doing. That if, like, you know, Erin just did something, then I got to do it too. No, stay in your lane. Don't look outside and just be you. People aren't going to relate to perfect. And like Erin said, when you're not 100% in it, people are not going to, like, there's not going to be the connection because you're not being you. You're trying to be somebody else. And that is way too hard to be somebody else. Be authentically you. Second, and Amanda said this, know that there's going to be hills and valleys and just prepare for them. You know, one thing that I really struggle with is when they have the national wake up call and they say, you know, give the name and then they're a success club so many months in a row. I look in my back office. I've been a coach for 7 years. I can't say I've been in Success Club 84 months in a row. I really wish I could. Right now, I'm 21 months in a row because there are hills and valleys and things happen. And I still and Erin probably remembers this. I'm sure Erica remembers this. I distinctly remember it was March 1st. And I don't remember the year, but like I was on my streak to hit All-Star Legend, like the 24 months in a row. And my challenger bought her challenge pack after midnight. So I did not hit Success Club in February. I went into a deep, dark hole for a couple weeks there because I thought that defined me. A person ordering at 12:30 at night on midnight, you know, the night after the day. So I didn't hit Success Club. I thought that defined who I was as a coach. And it doesn't, you guys. It's an accolade. I had another word for it. So, you know, it's Success Club, but that does not define what you're doing and showing up and changing lives every day. So don't get hung up on what you think is a failure because I leaned into my community. I had a pity party for a while and I had to count on my community to get me out of that and realize like that didn't define me. Just as much as the scale doesn't define me, I could beat myself up about that. I weigh more now than I did when I started Beachbody 7 years ago. Like, but I know, like Erin said, how I appreciate where I am right now because I'm not the same person I was 7 years ago. So know there'll be setbacks, but lean into this community. And last but not least, I'd like to ask all of you, and I know some of you have done, like, I know Lindsay just did the ultimate reset. I know that like Stephanie Wolf is 100% with 75 hard. I would like to see a raise of hands. The last time you went all in on yourself, like you've gone in the last, 2 months, have you gone 100% all in on yourself? Can anybody raise their hand? I mean, Lindsay, you can raise your hand, Stephanie, Megan, Lily, like, so I'm not necessarily trying to plug 75 hard because I thought it was stupid. I'll just be point blank with you. When Megan's like, oh, we do all these challenges together. When she asked me to do it, I was like, no, I don't believe in all the concepts. I believe you should rest. I don't think you need to work out twice a day. But I tried it anyway. And today is day 36 of going hard. And what that means is failure is not an option, friends. When you are 100% on your journey, like, listen to this, it's confidence. When you talk to people, well, it's hard to tolerate excuses and because I don't have any excuses. failure is not an option. I'm not going to do this for 36 days and have a drink because I felt like it, or have a donut because it was Mother's Day. No, failure is not an option. You have to be 100% on your journey. And I'm not saying you have to do 75 hard. I'm saying you need to commit to a program and fully commit to it. You need to follow the program calendar every day. Yes, maybe one day you're gonna be sick, or a kid gets sick, you do it the next day. I mean, no cheats. I mean, following the nutrition, going all in on yourself. And if I was complacent. I was going through the motions. And for me, I needed that challenge. 75 hard was what I needed to take myself to another level. And if I want to expect my coaches to do the 21-day fix and not have any cheats and start, I've got to level up, because I have to be the example for them. So if you're not challenging yourself right now, I encourage you to, because challenging myself in the last 35 days, that literally is the mindset shift that Erin's really seeing. I started with 9-week control freak, having that shift because I was 100% on everything. And like, for me, I'm not an alcoholic by any means, but I love a glass of red wine, knowing that I've conquered that. Like, I'm empowered. I feel like a badass. Like, we can do really hard things. And when you do those hard things, it seeps out into everything else. All your conversations that you have with people, you're bolder about inviting to the coaching opportunity, because you know what you have can change people's lives. But you have to be that example, because if you're not 100% on you, it doesn't come across that way. It, like Erin said, it's going to sound fake. I always felt like a hypocrite if I wasn't on my journey. So mindset shift, my biggest tip: failure is not an option. You have to go 100% in on you. There you go.
I love it. Jenny 2.0 right there.
Right.
I love it. That's your next post right there, Jenny 2.0. Okay. Well, we can always evolve, always. And we have every tool in front of us. And I think what you all need, I think you guys needed the challenge from someone, Megan, and you needed the accountability. You created your own little tribe of accountability, and it's been huge for you. And you're right. You're 100% authentic, and your confidence is oozing. And I think it is very inspiring. So let's go back and let's bring this to a close. Thank you so much, Jenny and Amanda. Again, that was perfect. So I want to kind of bring all of this together. So this workshop tonight, you have hopefully, if maybe just, I know you've already been a big dreamer, maybe you've set some goals, but you've reacquainted yourself with those, and you've seen how your business can fit into those. You now have a narrower plan for the next 10 weeks. Okay. And so you have direction, you have clarity. You also now have been challenged to have complete appreciation for where you are now, and to let go of all of what you're not, right? And only focus on who you are becoming, and who you're growing into. And then lastly, we're focusing on what does it really take to become her. Okay. We heard from Amanda, we heard from Jenny. You guys shared in the chat box what you think it takes, which you're all right, to become that next level, right? To get you to that place you want to be in 10 weeks by the week of Summit. Now, what I want to do is really kind of implement all of this, and not just put pen to paper, but put action to paper here. And I really want us to get in complete alignment with our business. And I want us to make sure that we show up with our heart every single day when it comes to our business. Okay. And I posted this on Rise Up Leaders. Okay. If you're not a member of Rise Up Leaders, I'm going to put it in the chat box. This is kind of like our page for the business builders on our team, which is obviously who you guys are. If you're showing up to this call tonight, you need to be on Rise Up Leaders. So request to join that if you're not there yet. But I shared a May momentum challenge. And this is something that I talked about last weekend with my PS coaches. We did like a little mastermind and brain dump session of an idea that was shared. Megan took this out and she shared this with her team. So you guys you're on Megan's team and you've done this challenge with her, you kind of have a different level of this, do whatever. Okay, make it work. But I dropped this on Rise Up Leaders, and this is bringing all of this together, because we can't just have this conversation tonight and you show up here and you take notes and be here for over an hour and us not do anything about it. So this starts right now, the May Momentum Challenge. This is putting all of this into action, okay? And so what we have here is we have a jar of marbles, okay? Or jelly beans or gumballs, whatever you wanna look at it as, okay? And so our jar of marbles, we are going to color in a marble every single day that we complete, okay, our work, our business work, okay? And show up with your heart. So we have we have 3 weeks left in the month of May, 3 full weeks counting today. And if you worked your business 5 days a week, you could easily color in 15 marbles. So the challenge is to complete all, okay, 15 days of working your business the rest of May, because that right there, that consistency of action will create momentum. It will get you closer to your dreams, to your goals. It will help you with that gratitude and appreciation for where you are. And it is almost forcing you to get your actions in alignment with where you want to go in your business. Okay, we all need this. Now, what we're doing though, in order to fill in the marble, okay, in order to color it in each day, you've got to do these 6 things. And I added one at the very last minute, okay? Your personal growth, you have lots of ideas now. I'm not telling you how long or how much, okay? Your IPAs, your income producing activities, adding to your network, connecting, inviting, following up. If you don't know how to do that, you guys, get on the live power hours that are pinned to the top of the Rise Up Leaders page. 9 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. Get on those. You'll learn how to do it, okay? Also, there's like all kinds of awesome opportunities within the teams to do those kinds of things. If you need help knowing how to work your business, reach out, okay? Reach out. Number 3, showing up on social media with a post and on your stories. Number 4, checking in on Rise Up Leaders and your challenge group. Rise Up Leaders every day for the month of May, show your progress, show your progress. Okay, if there's 30 people showing up tomorrow, I want 30 people showing up on day 15, you guys, okay? Show up on your journey. This is where Jenny was like, you gotta do the work, right? Follow your program, follow your nutrition plan, drink your Shakeology. And the last thing I added this because of Megan. Log all of your work in the Coach Online office on the digital tracker. Do that, okay? Why not set yourself up to win $500? Okay. All right. In the next 3 weeks, let's have a few other $500 winners on this team, please. That would be super cool. Or $250 or win a trip to the Bahamas or wherever, Riviera Maya. Like, let's do that, please. Why not? Why not just do that? So this is what we're doing. So share this with your teams. Make sure you see it. It's on the Rise Up Leaders page. It's a PDF there so you can download and print it. And then starting tomorrow morning, there's going to be a check-in pinned to the top where every day you show your progress. Take a pic, show it, take a pic, show it. There's just one post that you're going to show it all. And then on the final day of the month, on May 31st, we'll drop our finished ones. May 31st, I'll do a drawing. I'm doing 5 giveaways. And I'm not going to give away gift cards. I'm going to give away fun stuff. Like I'm going to find really fun stuff from Amazon that I'm going to give you guys. Like not like my favorite like stuff that I love on Amazon. Okay. So I'll show those later to get you really excited, but I didn't have time to do all of that today. So I'm excited about this, the May Momentum Challenge. Make it work for you. But sometimes we just need a little extra incentive. Sometimes we need to make it fun. I don't know, maybe it's cheesy too. I think it's totally fun and exciting. I'm excited about it. It's just like when some of you were like coloring in the parts of the month, like for your workouts, for every workout you completed. It was super fun and super cool. So are you guys in for that? I'm really excited about it. You think that'll be fun? I'm excited. All right. That is all for our call tonight. I'll upload the recording tomorrow. Thank you all for staying on a little past 9 and a little more than an hour. Thank you to Amanda and to Jenny and to everyone. Tomorrow's a new day and you get to choose your mindset tomorrow. You get to choose to show up with your dreams right here in the front of your mind, knowing how it connects to your business, You get to choose to be completely appreciative of where you are right now and where you're going. And you also know exactly what it takes to be her, the girl who works towards those dreams coming true. All right. So let's get that in place. If you need any kind of accountability, you feel lost, you feel alone, whatever, it is your job to reach out and to lean in. Everyone here wants you to just rock this journey. So make sure you're not moving forward alone. Okay, make sure you are connected to your coach or group of coaches. And if you need anything, reach out to any of us on the call that you feel comfortable reaching out to, and we'll make sure that we get you connected with some coaches and to a group of people to hold you accountable. All right. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I totally appreciate it. This month is going to rock. All right. So let's take a picture real quick. If you want to unmute your video so we can see our faces, and we'll get this posted to the team page. I hope nobody took a picture of me talking or coughing because that would be so embarrassing. Okay. All right. Smile, you guys. Okay. Awesome. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you so much.